Clearly a lot needs to be done before I get ready for my date. It's currently 6:12. I'm planning on going to dinner at like 7:30, and I did not give myself enough time per usual, so let's get started with my makeup. I don't really have like a formal getting ready spot in my place just yet, but I literally use like a hand mirror, and this is my makeup bag. The makeup I'm gonna do is usually what I do for my day-to-day, except I do it just a teeny bit more. I always start off with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Clearly I'm running low, and I just pat it in my face. While my face is air drying, I just thought this video would be most appropriate since I'm going on a date with my boyfriend. And then it'll be a good way to do like a nice get ready with me, kind of while I talk about relationships in your 20s. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Ease Drops and use it all over my face. My boyfriend and I actually met in college. We met when I was a sophomore in college and he was a junior. My boyfriend used to be in a fraternity, and so we literally met like at a party, which is honestly so crazy to think about now because we literally lived together in a whole different city. We literally moved across the country together when we literally met at like a frat party. We've been together for over 2 years. Next, I'm gonna be filling my eyebrows. I literally use a Maybelline dark brown eyeshadow and then like this angled brush. Since like high school, I feel like I've always kind of been a relationship type of person. I've never really been big into hookup culture, which I personally don't think anything's wrong with that culture. I think I've always just at heart been like I've wanted to find my significant other. I've honestly felt like I've always been a relationship girl, which I feel like is so annoying to say. Like, I'm not saying I can't live without a guy, but I feel like I've enjoyed being in relationships, which sounds crazy, but I feel like my boyfriend has really helped me grow in so many ways I didn't expect. When I actually met my boyfriend, I was in such a bad place with my life, and I just happened to meet him during that period of my life. He's helped me be a better person in the sense that I feel like I could truly be myself, and with him feel more independent. I was definitely not comfortable with who I was originally. Like, I feel like it clearly shows in how much I've changed since then. I know like change is also natural, and I feel like he kind of just opened up this part of me I didn't really know I had. Like, I feel like jumping into a relationship in your 20s is scary. Some people might be like, you know, you still need time to explore, so you like do stuff by yourself, but I feel like I could still do these things and also be in like a healthy, committed relationship with my boyfriend. I recently watched my favorite YouTuber. She went on a solo trip to Switzerland. I want to go on a solo trip. Stuff like that, my boyfriend has no problem supporting, as he should, but I think it's the fact that I still feel comfortable doing things independently even if I have my boyfriend. Would definitely consider my boyfriend my best friend, but he is not my only friend. I'm gonna be using the NYX brow glue to glue down my eyebrows. My biggest take is I hate seeing a girl who has so many friends and so much things going for her, and the second she gets into a relationship, she ditches all her priorities. And that is honestly the hardest watch I see happen all the time. I had a long-term high school boyfriend, and I definitely would prioritize him over my friends. But one big thing in my relationship now, I'm obviously older, but I also just have this like self of independence where I know that my boyfriend is my best friend for sure, 100%, but he is not my best girlfriend. I'm gonna be outlining my eyebrows with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Honestly, what I'm really getting at is my boyfriend understands me 100% and he knows everything about me, but there's definitely certain things about him he just wouldn't understand because he's not a girl. And that is why I feel like girl relationships are so important, just as important as getting in a relationship. I love hanging out with my boyfriend. I also love hanging out with my girls, and I think it's really important to have that healthy balance in your life. I heavily prioritize my friendship with my girlfriends because I love them just as equally. Like, they mean so much to me. For my concealer, I use the Fit Me concealer. It's literally so old you cannot even see the label. I live by this. Anyways, that is a whole other subject I could also make a whole video about. Obviously, we never had lived together throughout college, but at the same time, like, I was seeing him all the time. When I lived in the dorms, I feel like I was at his place more than half the time than I was at my actual dorm. I feel like that transition in living together went pretty smoothly. I'm gonna be using the Lock-It setting powder. I don't know why I'm blanking on this brand right now. I get the translucent powder and I kind of dab it in under my eyes. Honestly, living together has been great. I wouldn't be lying if I said I wasn't nervous, just because a lot of people talk about how moving is a big deal. It is a huge deal, and it really could make or break a relationship. I think the routines that my boyfriend and I have in place and kind of the way we balance off each other's schedule has worked perfectly for us. I'm gonna be going with the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Hope. I honestly think all relationships just work differently for everybody. And I feel like the best way to know what type of relationship is best for you or what type of person works best for you is honestly just seeing what's out there. I honestly love my boyfriend so much and he makes me so happy. And I think the biggest outtake from our relationship is him teaching me a lot about self-love and knowing that I love him, but I love myself just as equally and maybe even a little bit more. I've been in relationships where I've been fully dependent on the other, and that is just not healthy at all. Lastly, I'm going to be curling my eyelashes. I'm putting on mascara. I'm using the telescopic mascara. I'm almost out of this mascara and I definitely want to try something new. I'm just not too sure what yet. I will never let a guy ever walk over me, and I've made that very clear from when I started dating again. And that is kind of the end of my TED Talk. I don't even think I mentioned where we're going. We're going to like this Mexican food spot in Boston. It's called Bar Taco. I think there's a few locations here in Boston. My boyfriend just wanted to take me out. We haven't gone out in a while and I'm really excited for this little date night. I also think the place we're going, we're gonna be sitting outside. I'm not 100% sure though. So let's go find an outfit because we're running on a time crunch. Now I honestly feel like I'm at the hardest part where I don't know what to wear. So we have like 10 minutes to find an outfit. My original outfit idea was my Aritzia tube top with these low-rise accent jeans. I was also thinking maybe this Aritzia top. I have these white linen pants from H&M, which are literally my favorite pants ever. I'm gonna try on both outfits in both combinations and just see which one looks the best, honestly. Here's option one with linen pants. I just realized these are actually super wrinkled and I don't even own an iron or steamer. I feel like this is really cute though. I feel like it's very summer. Here's the top with jeans now. Even though my linen pants are wrinkled, I feel like I'm digging more of the white pants vibe than I am jeans. I'm gonna try both pants on with a different top now. Here is the blue top with the jeans. This is one of my favorite tops. It's honestly just so hard to get on just because it's really tight. Here is the top now with the linen pants. This is always the hardest part. I don't know which one. Okay, this outfit was the winner. I decided to go with the blue top and then my white linen pants. Here is the outfit with sandals. I feel like since trying on all the outfits, you could see my background progressively get dirtier. Alrighty, the final touches is just my lotion, perfume, deodorant, and brushing my teeth. I always brush my teeth right before I go out. I don't want to go out with bad breath. Lastly, my favorite perfume, Brazilian Crush 62. I also always do a spray on top of my head. And I'm finally ready. I'm honestly so hungry too. About to head out the door. Final touches. My favorite purse is my Kate Spade purse. My sister actually gave me this purse and I love it so much. And I'm here with my boyfriend. I'm so excited for dinner. We're gonna show you guys our outfits outside. We're gonna do a quick outfit check.
Got a Uniqlo white shirt, Levi jeans, Reebok shoes.
And then you guys already saw my outfits. But we're in the city and we're walking to dinner. We are ending the night at Tasty Burger. A milkshake, 2 burgers, and fries. This place is actually fire. Well, the milkshake's fire. We'll see about the burgers.
I haven't had the food yet.
Alright guys, I'm currently editing this video and I realized I didn't make an outro, but I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this video. This video was honestly super fun to film just because I feel like it kind of gave you guys a little bit into my personal life with my boyfriend. And it was fun kind of to do more of a talking video than my usual vlogs. And while editing this video, I hit 101 subscribers. So thank you to everyone who subscribed so early in my YouTube journey. I really appreciate it and I can't wait to keep making content for you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!